Hi everybody, I'm Ryan, and today we're going to talk about Affinity in Modern, and why you should play the Affinity deck in Modern, and maybe why you shouldn't play the Affinity deck in Modern. Look, I found an artifact, a double dagger. Whoa, this is black and red, not Azorius. Come on! Now, this deck is not the all-in aggressive deck that the old Affinity deck, the cranial plating Affinity decks were. This deck is a little more reminiscent of the Grixis Affinity deck in Pauper, where you're just getting a ton of value out of the artifact synergies in this deck. It plays artifact lands to turn on the Affinity even more, draws a ton of cards with Thought Monitor and Thoughtcast, controls what is going on with a ton of really cheap artifacts that can be searched up with Urza Saga or milled and dug to with Emery, and counter magic in Metallic Rebuke and Force of Negation, looking to kill with Urza Saga with just absolutely massive constructs or Kappa Cannoneer. It's looking to play the long game and frankly totally outvalue the opponents. That being said, the deck is very expensive, is one of the more expensive, if not the most expensive tier deck in Modern, mostly because of Mox Opal, Mox Amble, Urza Saga, and Tamio. Almost everything else in the deck is incredibly cheap for Modern playables, and in fact not really played in other decks in Modern to speak of, and because of that, it's a pretty bad collection building deck. You get play sets of 4 very expensive cards, and that's like it. And really, of those cards, like Urza Saga is the only card that's actively played in other decks, maybe Tamio a little bit. So it is decidedly not a good collection building deck, besides actually being able to play this deck specifically. It has good matchups against Eldrazi, Oculus, and Belcher. Pretty bad matchups against Prowess and Blue Eye Control. The aggro control, pretty bad. Anything in the middle, this deck has a pretty good matchup against because of how much value it generates. But that's why you should or shouldn't play Affinity in Modern. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.